My neighbor's dog dug up a human skull in his backyard. Then it started barking at me with its own voice.
Dude, why is your dog talking?
That's not my dog.
The thing in the dirt tilted its head, its jaw unhinged like a broken puppet.
Run.
But my legs wouldn't move. The skull rolled toward me, whispering in a voice that wasn't human.
It knows my name.
It knows all our names.
The ground beneath us split open. A hand, bone white, fingers too long, reached out.
We shouldn't have buried it.
We shouldn't have killed it.
The dog's barks turned to laughter. The thing in the dirt smiled.
It's not a skull, it's a door.
And then the screaming started.
What the hell is in there?
The thing we locked away.
The dog's fur peeled back like rotting skin, revealing rows of jagged teeth. Its eyes, black and endless, stared straight into mine.
It remembers.
The ground trembled. More hands clawed their way up, fingers wrapping around our ankles.
You shouldn't have dug it up.
You didn't. The dog.
The skull's jaw creaked open wider. A voice, wet and choking, spilled out.
It wants us to go inside.
No, it wants us to feed it.
The dog lunged. Its teeth sank into Male 2's arm. But there was no blood. Just a hollow...
It's not eating me. It's emptying me.
The hands pulled harder. The skull's mouth stretched into a grin.
It's too late to run.
And we go in.
The last thing I saw before the darkness swallowed us whole. The dog's tail. Wagging.
Where are we?
Inside its stomach.
The air smelled like wet earth and old meat. Something brushed against my leg. Too many fingers. Too cold.
It's still hungry.
It's always hungry.
A light flickered in the distance. Not a way out. A pair of eyes.
That's not the dog.
The dog was just the messenger.
The eyes blinked, then they split open. Into a mouth.
Oh God, it's laughing.
The sound wasn't human, it wasn't animal. It was the noise a coffin makes when the lid starts to lift.
It wants to show us something.
I don't want to see.
Too late. The darkness peeled back like skin, and there we were, standing in the backyard again. But the hole was gone.
No. It's not gone.
The ground pulsed, like something was breathing beneath it.
We never left, did we?
You never will.
The dog sat by the back door. Its tail thumped once, then it spoke.
Round 2.
Is the key...
Don't touch it.
Too late, Mela 1 grabbed it. The moment his fingers closed around the metal, the backyard changed. The grass withered to ash. The trees twisted into screaming faces.
What did I just do?
You woke it up properly this time.
The ground split with a sound like cracking bones. A staircase appeared, not leading down, but sideways. Into nothing.
Those aren't steps, they're ribs.
And we're walking on them.
The dog trotted ahead, its paws leaving bloody prints that vanished instantly. At the bottom of the rib stairs, a door pulsed like a heartbeat.
That's my front door.
No, that's its front door now.
The knob turned by itself. Inside, our own faces stared back at us. But their eyes were all pupil, all hunger.
Those aren't mirrors.
Those are placeholders.
The dog barked once. The copy smiled in perfect unison.
I think we're supposed to go inside.
We were always going inside.
I know this place. This is...
Where we buried it, where we left it.
The walls pulsed like a throat swallowing. The air smelled of wet soil, and something older, something that remembered being worshipped.
It's not a house, it's an altar.
and with a sacrifice.
The dogs' barks turned to whispers. The copies pressed closer, their mouths moving in silent unison. Then, all at once, my neighbor has been mowing the same patch of grass every night for 3 weeks. Last night, I finally asked him why.
Hey man, why do you keep mowing the same spot? There's nothing left to cut.
Because if I stop, it grows back.
That's when I looked down. The grass wasn't green. It was black, and it wasn't grass at all.
What the hell is that?
You shouldn't have asked. Now it knows you've seen it.
The ground trembled. The black tendrils slithered toward my feet.
Knows I've seen it. What about you?
I've been dead for 6 months.
His skin peeled away like wet paper. Underneath, nothing but those same black vines writhing.
I run.
But my legs wouldn't move. The ground opened up. Something was pulling me down.
Don't struggle. It's easier if you don't struggle.
A woman's voice. From inside the earth.
Who are you?
The last one who asked.
Her hand burst from the soil, skeletal, clutching my ankle. The neighbor smiled, with a mouth full of thorns.
Welcome to the garden.
The dirt swallowed me whole.
It's better if you don't fight.
Her voice was everywhere, whispering from the walls of the earth. Cold fingers wrapped around my wrists, pulling me deeper.
Where am I?
Where we all end up.
The soil shifted. A dim, sickly glow pulsed below me. Roots slithered across my skin, burrowing into my arms like veins.
You'll feed the garden now, just like we do.
My vision blurred. The roots pulsed, draining something from me. My strength, my breath, my thoughts.
No.
Too late. It's already growing inside you.
I looked down. Black tendrils curled under my skin, spreading like ink in water. My fingers twitched, but they weren't mine anymore.
Soon you'll hear them too, the ones beneath you, the ones who still scream.
And then I did. Hundreds of voices, muffled, begging. The roots tightened. My chest burned. The garden was hungry, and I was just another meal.
How do I stop it?
You don't. You just mow the lawn forever.
Above me through the dirt, I heard it. The sound of a lawnmower starting up again.
That's me now, keeping it trimmed, keeping it quiet.
My skin split open, not with pain, but with a horrible, wet unfolding. Black stems pushed through my flesh, sprouting leaves that glistened like oil.
See? You're blooming already.
I don't want this.
The roots in my chest twitched. A new sound cut through the muffled screams. A wet, rhythmic snipping from somewhere below.
What's that?
The soil parted. A shadow moved in the glow. Something too tall, too thin, shears glinting in the dark. The shears clicked open.
Wait.
The gardener tilted its head. No eyes, just hollow pits where eyes should be. Its mouth stretched too wide when it spoke. The shearer snapped shut around my pinky. No pain at first, just cold. Then, fire raced up my arm as black sap bubbled from the stump.
That's how it starts. Soon you'll be like us.
My severed finger wriggled in the dirt. Before my eyes it sprouted thorns. Then from the walls, 100 severed fingers twitched in unison.
What's happening?
The roots beneath us trembled. The muffled screams grew louder, not in pain now, but in something like hope. My missing finger had taken root. Thorns burst from the soil, wrapping around the gardener's throat. The other buried ones, the forgotten ones, joined in. The last thing I saw before the earth spat me back onto the surface was the gardener being dragged down into the screaming dark, where it had put so many others.